Infiniti Automobile repairs. If you're looking for help fixing your Infiniti Automobile, look no further. Our comprehensive Infiniti Automobile repair guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and maybe show you how to repair your vehicle. Infiniti manufactures cars that owners have come to trust. Even a trustworthy autos require occasional maintenance or repair. However, if you're in need of Infiniti auto repair from experienced professionals, your local auto helper can help. The inability of transmission to get into gear. One main cause of a bad transmission is that your transmission might not be able to stay in gear. If your car does not move smoothly, this could be a clear sign that there could be a low transmission fluid amount. This low transmission fluid could be due to a leak, the gear shifter cable, or the problem with the automatic transmission system's valve body, causing your Infiniti car won't start problem. Low transmission fluid. Secondly, your Infiniti car won't start if the transmission fluid is too low to work correctly. This could be due to a transmission fluid leak, fluid contamination, or water intrusion during certain weather. Make sure you stay up to date with your transmission fluid levels. Routine maintenance to prevent an expensive Infiniti transmission repair cost. Transmission slipping. Your Infiniti car won't start if your transmission is slipping. The transmission slipping is caused by the pesky low transmission fluid, contamination of the transmission fluid, or the lack of routine maintenance in the transmission system. Broken engine control unit. The ECU is your car's computer in charge of the various systems and functions, ensuring your vehicle runs smoothly. This engine control module controls actuators on the internal combustion engine to ensure the engine is running at an optimal level. If there is an issue with your car's ECU, you can lose power in your car. Typically, you will notice the check engine light on your dash. After this light goes on, you should go to a mechanic immediately to see the reason why your Infiniti car won't start. If you decide not to take your car to a mechanic, your car can accumulate more problems that can cause the Infiniti car won't start condition. Plus, you can't fix an ECU yourself to save some money. Your only option is to take it to a professional mechanic to avoid the car not starting in condition. Empty fuel tank. This is a common occurrence that most people have experienced. You get distracted and forget to keep an eye on your fuel gauge. If you run out of fuel while driving, your engine can crank, but your car will not start. Damaged fuel gauge. However, it might not be completely your fault. Another reason your car could run out of gas is if your fuel gauge isn't working properly. Regardless of why you ran out of gas, you should still get your car checked by a mechanic to diagnose the correct problem and figure out why your Infiniti car won't start. Damaged alternator. The alternator supplies your vehicle with a constant stream of electricity. If your car shuts off while driving, it is likely that your alternator has gone bad. A broken alternator will cut the power to your car, signaling this information to you by a flashing dashboard light or the engine suddenly shut off. If you pay attention to your car, you can notice an alternator going bad over time. Your car will begin receiving an intermittent amount of power, causing the Infiniti car won't start condition. Damaged fuel system. The fuel pump supplies the engine with the correct amount of fuel for it to run properly. If the fuel pump is not working correctly, the engine won't run, and it will shut off. If the fuel pump, fuel injector, or fuel filter are damaged, this can cause the Infiniti car won't start. Fuel pump and filter. Unfortunately for this fuel issue, there is no way around a broken or faulty fuel pump. You need to repair or replace the fuel pump. You also should check the fuel filter, as that could be the main problem. The fuel filter's job is to clean the fuel going into the engine. If the filter is clogged, the fuel going into the engine will be impeded. Fuel supply line. The last thing that could be faulty with the fuel system is the fuel supply line. This is how gas gets to the engine from the fuel tank supply. If the supply lines are broken or clogged, then there is no way for the gas to get to the engine. If the gas cannot get to the engine, your Infiniti car won't start. Gears grinding. When your transmission grinds and the shifting gears are not working, this can be a condition that is directly related to the clutch not releasing, and the shift synchronizer rings inside the transmission being broken or damaged. Damage to the synchronizer and the clutch can easily cause the Infiniti not to start when turning the key in the ignition. Faulty crankshaft position sensor. This is possibly the most common cause when it comes to your engine cranking. But your car won't start. If the crankshaft position sensor isn't working properly, it can cause the car's internal computer, The engine control unit. Not to function correctly. The engine's computer is in charge of the crankshaft position sensor. So if it detects a problem, the check engine light will come on and the Infiniti car won't start. Source: cashcarsbuyer.com